You can be, but don't. You clam up. You're lawyered up now. Shut your mouth. Don't say another word. Say you need anything, you speak to my lawyer. I've got his name and his personal phone number.
This is ridiculous.
One of my homies, make sure you both die.
Why?
Sure. I gave up everything on a chance. Somebody lied. Cheats. Does this and that. You know what? I'm gonna leave it here, haunt you. Maybe one day you will.
She had a little scream, and then I heard 2 gunshots. And I know it was nobody with her. It was just her.
Noise, silence, accusations. In a quiet Texas home, jealousy burned like a hidden fire, turning love into fear. A family shattered today. The truth lingered behind closed doors, waiting for unseen clues to surface.
She's gone? Oh, God!
Relax. My wife, man.
You right, bud? It's Brady Johansson. What's going on today?
Nothing.
You guys were talking?
Yeah, man, we got up. I took a shower. She just made her coffee.
Okay.
When I went to take a shower, I heard boom, boom, boom. I got out, and she was laying on the floor with guns right next to her. And I was like, no. Okay. So I called you guys immediately.
What time did you guys
Hey,
wake
can you
up?
come to my house now?
You guys arguing or anything?
Nothing like that.
Okay. So you got in the shower. How long were you in the shower, would you say?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And I heard
5
boom,
minutes.
boom, but I thought it was a
How many
balloon.
shots did you hear?
2.
You heard 2?
And I thought it was a balloon.
Bathroom light, hurried steps, 2 gunshots shattering the calm. Guns placed neatly beside her body, staged with intent. Every small detail now became the thread unraveling a dark secret.
What's going on, sir? I was in the shower. I heard gunshots. And I think my wife shot herself.
Do you see a gun on the floor or anything?
Yeah, and I ain't moving it.
Do you see any part of her body where she got shot that you can possibly apply pressure?
I can't see anything.
Are you applying pressure to that wound?
No, I can't
Find
reach
yourself.
her like that. I'm wet. I'm sliding on my floors.
You can't apply pressure.
I can't see it. Listen, I got wood floors and I'm sliding. I don't want to risk hurting her or...
This is Detective Thomas. Are you calling Nicole?
Nicole's fine.
It's her case, so, just, she just wanted to come talk to you. You were cool with giving her a statement, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
No problems with that.
How's
my son doing?
Oh, he's doing good. He is doing great.
See, the thing that I don't want to tell him is what happened to his mom. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But the chaplain gave me a lot of good resources.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
I cried in here for about 20 minutes, so I'm trying to calm down.
Again, man, like this is kind of stuff that it's better to not do it by yourself. He's a professional. He's been doing it for a long time.
Well,
he
said he knows my mom and my dad.
He knows them personally? Oh.
So that was a good thing. So now I got a better network, and I just don't know why and how I'm going to get over this. And it's something that I wish it was a nightmare and just went away.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
It's definitely not anything that you have to do overnight either. Nobody's expecting you to be a superhero or anything like that. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for your son, her son.
I mean, how am I going to tell her parents? Have they been even notified yet?
Yes, they have.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I could do it myself.
Right.
It's bad enough that I got to tell the son. And it's...
The husband's jeans stained with blood, his excuses faltering, his story falling apart. Settlement money, a new home, and a past of control had built the stage for jealousy, pressure, and a looming tragedy.
I don't know where to go from here, guys. Like, it's like almost not even real to me.
Right.
And go ahead, fire away.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that you're comfortable to be here, that you know that if any time you don't want to talk to us, you don't have to. We don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. We don't want to add any trauma to what's going on.
Basically, I just want to get this part over with, so
Right.
me and him can go be with our families.
It's
Sure.
normal.
So during
But I've been
this,
here, what, 2-3 hours?
I don't know, I don't think it's been that long, but it probably seems like a long time because it's,
Yeah, no
just,
problem.
it's just a box in here. All right, so because we don't know you, what we like to do is we like to find out about you, about your life, about your marriage, about everything that's going on, just so that we can, our job is basically to paint a picture of what's going on and what happened.
Okay.
So we just want to know everything that you can tell us about you, about your wife, about your family, what was going on. So we just want to have a conversation with you to get to know you. We may ask you some questions that are personal. We don't want to offend you. We don't mean to be overbearing
to
or
be done.
anything. We just have to do it. So if you'd like to start and just tell me about you, tell me who you are.
Well, my name is Keith Johansson.
Okay.
And I was an ex-roofer. Recently, well, back in 2018, I got hurt at work. I was a roofer for like 15 years, man. And I got hurt and was going through the surgeries and stuff like that that I decided not to have. Took a settlement of $100 and some $1,000. So I moved me and my family to the house we're in now. We've been there less than a month. Paid 1 year advance. Me and her got married last year. Now that I had this money, we're planning on having a real wedding. I mean, I'm a pretty boring person, so it's open and shut with that one. It'd be better if you just ask me questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you and Brandy been together?
A little over a year.
All right. And how would
Well,
you...
together or married?
Together.
About 2.5, 3 years, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and you've been married how long?
About a little over a year.
Okay. How would you describe your relationship?
The best one that I've had yet. I mean, she was everything that I wanted her to be.
Footage revealed arguments stretching for days, a spiral with no escape. Lies, betrayal, and whispered threats condensed into a storm of rage. What once stayed hidden now stood in plain sight.
Everybody has their problems here and there, of course. But it was, she woke me up, she made breakfast, she had my back, And that's very rare. I've had one bad relationship before, and that was nothing like this one. I mean, as far as I know, we loved it, happy, we did things with kids, we did our thing. And we're trying to start a new life, in a new house. And I would say it was great. I mean, they asked, was she depressed or any of this, and no, it wasn't like that. She would uplift me, and it's just one of those people who you're like, where were they at all my life, And it's very hard. I mean, I don't even know if I could go back to my house. Which the chaplain said that's normal, and I just don't understand the whole situation. I really don't. Do you guys have any information to maybe clarify it a little bit for me?
Well, I mean, we're still pretty early on in the investigation. You have the most pertinent information that we're going to need for this.
Okay, go ahead.
So up to today, what would you say was the biggest issue that you guys have in your relationship?
The biggest issue is she would just lie about stupid things, But other than that, I mean, the stress of her always wishing that she could add more to the relationship, as in, that's why she wanted to get a job. And I was like, it's not that important. You know what I mean? But besides that, I mean, we seem to be happy. I mean, like we'd have our arguments here and there, stupid little things. But never nothing violent, never nothing too crazy, So I would say our relationship was, okay with the exception of a little bit of bickering here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Was she, when you guys would bicker, was she a yeller? Was she
Sometimes.
a screamer?
Sometimes.
All right, explain that to me. How would all that happen?
She would either yell about something or scream about something, and then she would go to a different room. She'd calm down. That was that.
So out of the two of you, who would you say was the more aggressive during arguments?
Neither.
Neither.
Not the same. You know? We both knew that, you know, stay away and cool down.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Haven't had arguments.
The bedroom, slick wood floors, blood stains, and 2 guns. A silent portrait of a broken family. Control, betrayal, and household tension converged at that irreversible moment.
Truck's not, because it's not worth nothing now. Not in my eyes. My eyes, man, you cheated, dude. Multiple times. And only a stupid, cheating scumbag son of a can make that same mistake. You the wrong person, dude. That's what made you become a lying, cheating. I will never trust you again. Ever. So you might as well get out of my life. Do yourself a favor. I want to just hurt you and leave. God knows you deserve it.
I was not.
Doing like this, you should have stayed the away from me, man. I don't know who you think I am. I thought I was. Dude, you up, man. Like bad. It's only a matter of time. You don't care about me.
I do care.
In what way? Yeah, you like me as a
No.
father figure, but you don't give a about me.
Yes, I do.
I'd rather kill you than go back to jail. Maybe make you take some sleeping pills and I'll cut off your quick. I'll go to jail for that. Jack figures it. You know what? I'm gonna leave it here to haunt you. Maybe one.
Father wrestling with faith and duty, a child adrift in chaos. Experts warn domestic violence thrives on control and fear of loss, its consequences echoing for generations.
Honestly, she must have woke up earlier than me because she had woke me up and was like, wake up, I'm gonna make breakfast, you know? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower. And I took a shower, and in the shower I heard a boom. I thought it was a balloon. Then I heard a secondary boom. And I was like, what the hell? Walked out there, slipped on the floor, because they're all wood floors.
Mm-hmm.
Slipped on the floor, looked over, and it's her laying there. And I immediately found my phone and called 911. Immediately. And I got on the phone with the 911 dispatcher and was like, hey, I think she accidentally, because that's what it looked like, that's, and he was kind of yelling at me. He was kind of rude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, try to apply pressure. And I was like, I can't get to her. I'm soaking wet. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then they were like, okay, there's 911 at your door. So I let them in, and they pretty much rushed me out. So I really remember about that.
Okay. How was Brandy for the last week or two? How was she mentally?
Mentally? I mean, not like depressed or mad or nothing. She usually was a happy, bubbly person.
Mm-hmm.
And you can ask any of her friends this. She was one of those people who you were just like, if you were in the dumps, she would go out of her way to help her friends be out of the dump. You know what I mean? She was just real bubbly, and that's what attracted me to her.
Mm-hmm.
Is the bubbly personality, always happy, you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like, well, and I was like, why are you always smiling? How could I not, she says. Stuff like that sticks with you,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't even want to believe that she's gone right now. I'm having a hard time with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where to go from here.
So you said she's usually like that. Did something change, or was that just the wording that you used?
No, like 9 times out of 10, she was always bubbly,
Okay.
So, it's one of those people who you just wanted to be around. you know, and radiated her good vibes
Mm-hmm.
to everybody. And it's just, these are the things I need to remember, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was just one of those things where you were just like, finally I found that person.
Mm-hmm.
And now it seems like my life's been stripped away from me, you know, and I don't know why or how or if there is a God, why he would do this. And I'm having a hard time now with my own faith.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So do you have guns in the home?
Yeah,
Okay. And where do you keep them?
on the side of the bed.
Can you explain that to me?
Okay. When you're looking at it from walking in the door, the right side in the actual between the bed and the wood.
Okay, so I'm a very visual person, and I've not seen your bedroom before. Can I get a piece of paper and have you
Sure.
draw that for me? Because I'm
Sure.
I'm gonna get lost and then I'm gonna feel stupid, and I don't like to feel stupid. So let me get that.
Okay. Her good attitude is really keeping me fine. I appreciate that.
No problem, man.
And after all this, Ben can be around and go to my family.
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably wondering what the hell I am.
Well, he knows you're here. He knows
Okay,
you're
okay,
fine.
so he knows
Yeah.
I'm here with him.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's okay.
In America's South, Dawn, once peaceful, now carried legal and moral weight. Suicide or a concealed crime? Every clue, every drop of blood whispered a tragedy only justice could uncover.
They got a special little room over on the other side of the building, and they got a bunch of books and toys and.
Good, so he knows I'm here then, so he don't feel like he's
Yes.
alone. Okay, good,
Yeah.
thank God.
Okay. So however you want to do the page, if you'll just write like notes of what you're drawing, just in
So,
case you're as good of an
From
artist
the
as me.
door. Okay. I'm gonna write, here's the hallway, right? Ryland's room is right here, so I'm gonna put an R, okay?
Okay.
Ours is right here, so I'm gonna put M for master,
Okay.
okay? Here's the door. All right, you walk in, and here's our bed.
Okay.
Here's my entertainment center. I put it in the right, or the left hand between the bed and where the frame hits with the wood.
Okay.
They both fit right in there perfectly.
And you have both guns in that spot.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, right here. And here's the bathroom. When I walked out of the bathroom, she was laying right here by my nightstand.
Okay.
And yes, both guns were on the floor.
Okay.
So what I figure now that I got to think about it
Uh-huh.
is that maybe she was trying to move them, or she slipped, or I don't know. But it was within that area. So your guess is as good as mine, really. I know that she would never do it on purpose.
Do what on purpose? I'm sorry.
Like she would never try to kill herself or nothing like that.
Right.
But there was one laying right here and one right here. And when I went this way, I kicked one out of the way a little bit because they said to get to her to try to cover any wound.
Mm-hmm.
And I was slipping around and I couldn't get to her. And they were yelling at me because I couldn't get to her and apply any pressure.
Keith insists he never touched the wound, rambling about rubber rounds and keeping 2 guns by the bed. His words sound cold, staged as a suicide scene, but every detail falls apart under closer scrutiny.
Okay, so you didn't apply any pressure to her?
No, I didn't touch her, period.
How often does she touch the guns?
Oh, she has her own too. Often, like she would move one, or if we were out in the living room, she would take one with her, you know, and just to have one around.
So those 2 guns, were they hers or yours?
They were mine and hers, kind of. I bought them because she bought one at a different store, which was, that one is in my safe at this point. They were both mine.
So you just had the 2 guns open in between the bed frame and
Yeah.
the mattress.
Correct.
And with them there, were you concerned that them not being in a holster, they would go off, or did they have
Not at all.
safeties?
One of them had a safety, one didn't.
Okay.
The one that didn't usually was never cocked.
Okay.
Because of that fact. And all my other guns have 2 or 3 rounds in them that are rubber.
Oh, why?
Just for, in case something, you have a misfire or whatever. If someone was to rob us or whatever, I don't want to kill them. I mean, honestly, I don't want to kill them.
Sure.
I just want to prevent them. That's what they're made for, less than lethal. It's made for preventative reasons.
How many guns do you have at the house?
Oh, shit. Let me see. Ruger's hers. The Beretta, the Canic, my 45, my shotgun, and an AR.
And those are all where?
They're all in my safes.
Okay, so
Except for the 2.
everything else is locked up except for those 2
Correct.
guns.
Correct.
And that was normal for them to be in that location?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you say the reasoning was you kept those 2 out?
Just to have out, there was, just for protection wise. Because let's say something was to happen in the middle of the night or whatever, someone was trying to rob you, we just moved there, so we don't even know the people around us.
Sure.
Easy access.
Can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
So most of your guns have the rubber rounds in them?
Yeah.
So all of them except for those 2 have the rubber rounds?
Yes. I ran out of them. I didn't have enough to put in them.
Okay.
All right, so this is where I have to ask you a couple detailed questions, and like I said, I don't want you to be uncomfortable. If at any time you want to take a break, you want to smoke, I have no issues with that.
See my family.
So you came out of the bathroom after you
Sure.
heard the shots,
Hmm?
and tell me in as much detail as you can what you saw, what you heard, what you smelled, everything about the scene, so that I can try and
Okay.
be in it with you.
Okay. Well, I heard pop, pop. Went out of the shower, right?
Did you
Looked
get a
over.
towel?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no. And when I got out of the shower, my wood floor slipped. Whoa. And then I was like, what the heck, what was that? And looked over, and she was, and I was like, oh no, Brandy, stay with me. And that's when I called. I smelled, I don't know what I smelled. I wasn't trying. I smelled her in the coffee pot. I smelled the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't paying too much detail to what I smelled. What I heard was just pop, pop.
And you thought it was balloons?
I thought the first pop, yes.
Okay.
I thought it was a balloon.
Describe to me what her body looked like.
Her body, man, I don't even want to go into this detail because it was horrible. Her body was right here between the bed
Mm-hmm.
and my dresser.
Mm-hmm.
And it was back, but in a way that it was back like almost in the corner. And her eyes were open,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, hey, and she was non-responsive.
Mm-hmm.
Then I seen her eyes roll back, and then I called my mom immediately. I mean, that's just from really quick viewing.
Did she say anything to you?
Nothing. I tried to say, Brandy, 911's coming, 911's coming, and that's it, which is the most horrible sound you can ever hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope nobody has to hear that ever.
I think we both heard it. It's definitely
Oh,
not.
man.
It's definitely not anything you want to hear.
Absolutely
But
not.
when it's your significant other, it's probably a little bit different.
Absolutely, man.
So you didn't see anything else wrong with her, and she didn't speak to you at all?
Oh, nope, non-responsive.
Okay.
When pressed for the real scenario, Keith claims she was making the bed and the guns went off. He admits he's gun-trained while she was a beginner. Yet 2 back-to-back accidents sound like a hollow excuse.
Can you tell me in as much detail as you can, in your mind, what you think really happened?
In my mind, what I think happened, from where she was and the way she was, is maybe she was trying to make our bed, and she grabbed him, and when she grabbed him, one went off, and she dropped the other, or them both. I have no idea. But it was just, you don't think you're gonna get out of the damn shower and see this.
No.
Immediately when I seen her down, I know that she had accidentally let off a round. And that's what I think happened. Of course, I don't know, because I wasn't there for sure. But that's what I would think would happen. Why she'd be moving them makes sense. Why she did move them, I have no idea. Only she knows that. And that's the only thing that I can think of.
How familiar with guns is she?
She's newer.
Okay.
Newer to it. We've only went 4 or 5 times over to that range.
How familiar with guns are you?
Very.
Very familiar.
Yeah. I went through
So-
classes. I used to be a armed security, stuff like that back in my past.
Where did you work for that?
What was it? Security concepts.
Okay. So in your extensive gun career,
I don't know about extensive, but.
well, I mean, you're more familiar than she is. How often does it happen that somebody accidentally shoots themselves twice?
I don't know if she was shot once or twice. I don't know.
Well, you said it went off twice.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. If she dropped the other one, it happens.
Sure.
I have never heard of it being like that unless you drop it.
Right. Heard of it being like what? I'm sorry.
Like AMS fire or whatever you call them, unless you drop it.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only way, unless you pull the trigger again. I mean, that's just common sense. That's about it. I mean, that's the only possible ways it could happen.
The crime scene report. 2 guns on the floor, only one with a chambered round. That means only 1 shot fired. Keith's story of both guns going off crumbles. The evidence contradicts his words entirely.
Okay. And there definitely was nobody else in the home, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Me, Ryland, and her.
For our investigation.
As far as
anything, as far as getting justice for your wife.
better gun control schools. Better gun control schools, readily available.
What in the world does that have to do with this?
What? No, because if she knew better gun control, you know, it probably wouldn't have happened.
Okay. And you said you don't know where her injuries were, correct?
No.
But at one point you said her hand was over them.
No, I said her hand was to her side like this, I believe.
Okay. And you saw two blood spots?
Yeah, but very,
somewhere?
very, very little.
And was that on her clothes or on her body?
Her clothes.
Okay. And was the person on the phone, the dispatcher, telling you to do anything for her? Or
Hold pressure on wherever you see, and I was even telling them, you can even listen to it, as I don't see anything.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
So let me ask you this question. What makes you think she was shot?
That's a good question. The pops.
Okay.
The guns laying there.
Okay.
Besides that, I mean, one is to assume.
Okay. So you don't know for sure that she was shot?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else in your house that would make a sound like that?
Something falling on the wood floor, maybe.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know, anything. Those floors are new and they're loud. Something that may have fell over. It could be anything.
Was anything knocked over when you came out? Did you see anything?
I didn't pay attention for that.
All right.
Outside the room, the good cop stays patient. The corporal listens quietly. Keith feels understood, but hidden audio captures every slip. The soft strategy tightens the net around him, exposing cracks in his defense.
I'm trying to think what else that I want to ask you. Can you give me just a second?
Yeah.
I want to better familiarize myself with what it actually looks like in your room.
Okay.
So I'm going to go look at the photos that were taken.
Okay.
You want to take a break and...
Sure, have a cigarette?
Sure. You okay with that?
Yeah, just, give me 1 second.
Keith feels a wave of relief as he shares a cigarette with the person he started to see as the good cop. Detective Thomas has only asked a few lightly pressing questions, but even those have made it clear his usual manipulations aren't going to work on her. Still, he figures he might have better luck with the corporal. Unfortunately for him, the corporal has an audio recorder hidden in his pocket.
You guys are trying to get me to say something that's not.
What do you mean?
You know, he was just like, how is this that? How is this that?
We want to get your knowledge of the scene,
Sure.
your knowledge of the backstory, your
He's not
knowledge.
accepting what I
I don't think that's true, man. I mean, I've seen interrogations where people are screaming at people and whatever. This is definitely not one of those.
No.
We are just trying to get your knowledge of the backstory, your knowledge of the scene.
It's just so damn cold in there.
And it is cold. I'd rather that than be sweating my balls off.
I mean, yeah, but you guys got to understand, I don't remember everything.
No, absolutely.
I wasn't paying attention to
And
a lot of the stuff you asked.
That's another reason why she wants to see if she can get some pictures of the scene so she can better ask you and get you the hell out of here.
As expected, the corporal relays this information to Detective Thomas. And with that, she sharpens her strategy.
Everything that we have talked about so far.
That's what he said too.
You know, and I want you to know that we understand that this is a horrible situation, and I don't want you to feel like that I'm asking you all these questions to be difficult or to be rude or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. We just...
I mean, when I say I don't know, I really don't know. I mean, it happened too quick to have detail.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just I want to know why.
Sure.
You know?
So, we're at the point in the conversation now where I really appreciate your honesty.
Thank you.
And I feel like you have been honest up to this point about your relationship with Brandy and about your love for Brandy. I mean, I can see it in your face.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
The detective shifts tone. The scene doesn't match your story. Justice for Brandy becomes the focus. Keith hardens. My lawyer will prove it. The interrogation room grows colder. His escape routes closing fast.
How much you love her, and I can also see...
She loved me just as much, though.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I can see that very clearly from what you've told us so far. So, with that being said, I think that we're at the point of where we need to have a little bit of a harder conversation.
Okay.
Because as much as I want to believe that the guns fell and went off and shot her, what we have at the scene just doesn't show that. So I want to keep our relationship open and honest, and I want to be able to respect you, and I want to be able to preserve the love that you have for Brandy, and I also want to give Brandy the justice that she deserves, and I think we need to have a harder conversation.
Go for it.
Is there any chance at all that something different happened that you have not told us?
None. Because that's what happened. I got no reason to lie, you guys. I mean, you guys are investigators, for God's sake. That's what I seen, and that's what I heard.
Well, I mean, you said you have no reason to lie. I mean, I'm not saying that you're flat out lying to us. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay.
What I am saying is that what we have at the scene does not add up to what you're telling us. I want to believe you. I do. And I want to keep this relationship going that we have so that it's not difficult for you. I don't want to add to the trauma that you've already gone through. I really don't.
It's all going to be difficult.
Well, yes, but you can make it easier for yourself. We cannot.
Sure.
If after we leave out of this room today, I'm able to say that I feel comfortable with everything that we've talked about, you'll never have to see me again.
Okay.
And at this point, I don't feel comfortable with that.
That's fine. You can investigate as much as you want.
And we're going to.
It's fine.
But this is your opportunity to help yourself and to lay it all out for us. Because there's a backstory. This isn't the story.
This is the story. And I'll get a lawyer and I will prove that this is the real story.
Okay. And you are completely entitled to that.
Ask Rylan. I mean, that's all that happened.
The final blow, his stepson's testimony. I heard Mom scream, then 2 gunshots. A scream Keith denies. A child doesn't invent such terror. The cry shatters his tale of a tragic accident beyond repair.
She had a little scream, and then I heard 2 gunshots. And I know it was nobody with her. It was just her.
Did somebody tell you that?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
My dad.
Your dad told you that nobody was with her, it was just her?
Yeah, in their bedroom.
Thank you for telling me that.
And you know what he told us? Do you want to know?
Yeah, because I wasn't up. So.
He told us that he heard his mom scream.
I heard no screams. At all. None.
Why would he make that up?
Ask him.
Is he a liar?
He has been known to tell fibs, yes.
Does he tell you on the regular that his mom screams in the bedroom?
No.
Has he ever told you that his mom screams and it was a lie?
No, not screaming, but he lies about a bunch of other different things. You can ask his real father, and he'll tell you that too.
So why on this date would he lie about his mom screaming in the bedroom?
You guys can try to pin whatever you want on me. She didn't scream.
Listen, dude, nobody's trying to pin anything on you.
I'm just telling you what I heard, man. That's it. What I heard, what I seen.
Accidents
and I
happen.
feel kind of offended.
I feel offended too, if we're going to go to that level.
I feel really offended that you guys can try to pin an accident on me.
The detective rejects Keith's accident story. The scene, the angles, the measurements don't match. He snaps, demanding a gunshot residue test to prove innocence. Yet that defiance only exposes deeper cracks in his tale.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you were getting at with it. I was
Not
like,
at all. If an accident happened, we are more than willing to listen to that. But what I'm telling you is what you're conveying as the accident that happened isn't the accident that happened. If something else happened that was accidental, We could lay that out and I would be happy to listen to it. I am not saying that you're a murderer. I am not saying that you're a bad person, but what I am saying is with my training, my experience, and the crime scene, the accident that you're laying out isn't the one that happened.
Well, that's what I seen. When I came up, that's what I seen.
No, it's hard.
It's very hard.
I know it is. Okay.
And I can't tell you something that I don't know. I'm not gonna make up stuff. I just can't. Well, you can test me for gunpowder, go ahead. I don't care. Do whatever tests you need. I do not have nothing that I haven't told you. I haven't stepped out of my box and told you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that took a lot, you know?
Sure.
And I don't know how you're telling me that that's not what happened.
Well, it's facts. We have trained crime scene personnel that take measurements, that take angles, that, you know, are able to basically reconstruct the incident.
Okay.
I mean, in a 360.
Okay. Are there any security cameras installed in your bedroom?
Not in the bedroom, no.
Not in the bedroom.
And the rest of them don't work. They're offline because the batteries are off.
Hypothetically speak, did they record audio and video?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
And we just set them up.
When did those get installed?
We installed them ourselves.
Okay, you guys installed
We
them?
just did it, I don't know, a couple days ago.
Where were the cameras installed exactly?
One in the front, one in the back, one on the side. And this side's not, I don't got one yet for that side.
Okay. You told somebody, what service are you using? Is it cloud-based or what?
I'm not even sure. They're so new. I believe.
Who are you paying? You paid somebody.
No.
So you don't pay any, who'd you buy the cameras from?
Walmart.
Walmart. Do you know what brand they are?
R something?
Okay.
Next comes the cameras, newly installed, mixed brands, app not set up, passwords lost after a new router. Wish we had video, Keith sighs. His vague, fumbling account of cloud storage makes things look even worse.
And they were all like in the same package?
It's one's Arlo and one is like something with an M.
Okay. Okay, so there were different brands?
Yeah.
So one of them had like X amount of cameras and then you bought backup cameras or?
Well, see, the old house, I got the ones with the M, but those are wired.
Okay.
And we didn't want nothing.
All these are wireless?
Yes.
And do you pay a subscription?
Two are wired and one's wireless.
Did you pay a subscription every month?
Yes.
Okay. And the prescription, I'm sorry.
It's a one-time kind of thing.
One-time thing, and they get uploaded to a cloud, or they're in a hard drive?
I guess.
Okay. So there's no like hard drive somewhere?
No.
Nothing. Okay. How do you work those cameras?
Usually through a cell phone.
Okay. And you had like an app on your phone or something like that?
Yes. But we just got new phones.
Okay. So you did not have the app on your current phone?
I do, but I haven't.
Okay. Do you know what the app is called?
I think it's Arlo.
Arlo. Is that one of those Halo, or one of those cameras that on the doorbell cameras? Is that the same brand?
I don't know if they make a doorbell one or not.
Okay. All right. And you and your wife, I imagine, are the ones that know the password for that?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
I recently couldn't get in because she was the only one with the password. Then she couldn't get in either because it switched, because it's a different router.
Okay.
So that's what our problem was, is we were trying to set them up.
Okay. All right.
And I wish they would have been on, because that would have been clarifying all of this.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, if something like that, if we would have had that on the video, I cannot even tell you the crazy shit that I have seen.
Keith, how you doing, man? My name's David Sanders.
Hi, David. Tell me
Knock this thing out real quick.
Tell me about it, man.
We're gonna do that yet.
Why do they always try to pin the other guy?
What's that?
Why do they always try to pin, people on? I don't know.
Listen, man, I don't honestly know what all's going on. They just told me to come here and...
When the corporal returns, he's carrying news Keith definitely isn't going to like.
I've got a couple of crime scene texts that are up at the house. Okay.
A bombshell. Keith is officially detained. Police must rule out every possibility, even video of the shooting itself. The door to freedom shuts tighter. Miranda rights are read as he calls his parents, desperate for rescue.
They're going over the scene. Okay. I don't want there to be any misunderstanding. At this point in time, I'm gonna have to have you stay here with us and not release you at this time. The reason I want to make sure that we have, I want to make sure that, for example, there is no video, and again, and you have to understand, and you have to get past being offended by something just for a minute, and understand that I have to make sure there's nothing like footage on the camera of, and again, forgive me for saying this, but footage of you shooting her or something like that.
Nope. I need you to come down and talk to me.
There's a lawyer. Hang on. We gotta get a lawyer.
Yeah, get one now.
Keith,
Yes.
what is going on?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
You have a right. Have they charged you with anything?
Not yet.
Then you have a right to leave right
Nope, they're
now.
detaining me.
They can't detain you. Unless they charge you and arrest you, you have the right to leave. The cop told me that.
Okay, they
You
said,
tell them that
hey,
we got you a lawyer.
hey, just come down to, you know where the old hospital is in Benel?
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Come here and see me, now.
Well, they wouldn't let me in before.
Well, they said that you can come down here and see me.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come down and see me at the old hospital in Benel.
Okay, well, we get a lawyer.
Yep, you get a lawyer.
It's going to cost you $8,000.
I don't give a shit because
I know.
I'm not trying to say this and that.
Sarah put up $1,000.
Okay, alright, give me a lawyer.
We already got him, and they're on the case right now.
Okay, and you tell him to come down here with you.
Well, he's not coming.
Okay.
He's not coming.
Well, they're
But
gonna...
they should be getting all of the information now. They cannot detain you without charging you with anything.
Okay.
And they can't charge you until they get that search warrant and get in that stuff.
Okay, alright.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a freaking thing.
Not beyond this point.
Nothing.
Okay, not beyond this point.
Nothing. I don't care what you said before. If they're detaining you, say that your lawyer is, because the lawyer says that they will not let you leave, that's in your favor.
They said that
But
they won't let me leave.
he said, we told him everything, Keith.
On speakerphone, the brutal truth lands. The press is already reporting homicide. His family scrambles for a lawyer, urging total silence. Keith's eyes shift. His first collision with public suspicion has arrived.
They said that they won't let me
They said that
leave.
you probably will be charged with a Class 3 felony.
For what?
For the pot.
Oh, who cares?
Well, that's what we're concerned about. Also, it says that the investigation is under suspicion for homicide.
Yeah, that's not cool. Give me a lawyer, get him down here right now so they'll let me go.
Well, that's what it said on Flagler Live. So, the lawyer is on it, and Mom and I are on our way right now. Okay.
Alright, bye.
We're on our way.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you charging me?
You're being...
So are you charging me? Is it legal? I have a lawyer. He is actually going to be here now. And I am not being charged with nothing that's under my constitutional right to do.
Well, you can't leave right now.
So you're telling me I cannot leave right now?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to tell my lawyer this?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. I still want to talk to my parents though.
Okay, that's fine. Just hang out here. You've been cooperative, so I'm not gonna handcuff you or anything like that. You can just stay here. If you have an issue with the fact that you're detained, again, you can tell your parents, you can tell your lawyer, and for the time being, just hang out here.
Why am I being detained?
You are being detained because of...
They said it's under suspicion of homicide?
Who said that?
It's like they're live.
What did Finding Alive say?
That it's under the suspicion of homicide.
Okay, well, every death is treated as a homicide.
Thank you.
Fuck these guys.
The lawyer? I know. I didn't do any. I didn't say you did. But you gotta be prepared for them to try to do that. When there's two shots, the main thing I think is because it was 2 shots fired. But I know. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I don't know.
It's like, let me get out of the shower.
Well, that's kind of suspicious too. If you had residue on your hands.
I don't. Go ahead. Take the
Did
test.
they already did it? Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Fine. Good. The lawyer, she just called before you, right after you did, said that she had talked to him just a couple of minutes before. So you are released. They just got to let you go. If they don't let you go,
They say no.
Well, they called. She talked to another building. So if they don't let you go within about 15 or 20 minutes, I'm calling the lawyer and they're in deep shit.
I'm gonna sue them.
Well, no. Tell me, what did you say to them?
Huh?
His parents pivot, advising lawsuits, worrying over drug charges, pointing out 2 gunshots as a problem. They bargain over lawyer fees, warning him not to utter another word. The interrogation room feels like a trench now.
And you've been through a lot. What did you say to them?
I just ask questions.
The same thing over and over?
Sometimes, but stuff that I can answer, man. Like, when something like that happens, you don't know exactly how many inches or...
I understand.
Come on, man, you know what I mean? They didn't have to look at their fucking wife take up the last breath, Dad.
I know. Where did she shoot herself at?
I don't know.
Okay. That might be, maybe that might be suspicious too, where the wounds are. They won't tell anybody.
I don't know.
Because the body is still there. They haven't removed the body yet.
That is sick.
They have to get a search warrant before they can do it. And the examiner hasn't been there either.
So they're dropping the ball.
Well, I don't know. That's normal procedure.
I mean, I was as honest as I could with them.
I know. Well, that's fine, but...
I've been here fucking...
I know. What about Ronald?
Ronald's in the other room.
They gonna let him go?
I don't know. But they're trying to pin it all on me, and that's not cool.
What are they saying to you?
Oh, well, this is suspicious. That is suspicious.
Well, you gotta understand.
Asking me questions I don't know.
Well, you have to understand there are some things that seem suspicious. I'm just
Sure,
saying,
sure.
devil's advocate.
Sure.
Okay? 2 shots.
Sure.
You just got out of the shower.
Sure.
Could have washed all that stuff off. Okay? No witnesses.
I didn't even get to put soap on.
I know. Well, that's neither here nor there. You were wet.
Yeah.
No witnesses.
Ronald said he heard...
He heard 2. He told me he heard 2 pops.
Yeah. Me too. That's what I heard.
He said, because I asked him after I talked to you, or before I talked to you.
Sure.
Because he was over there, your mom was hugging him and stuff, and I asked him, I said, Ryland, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I don't know, Grandpa. I was watching TV and I heard something go pop, pop.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my mom was hurt.
They're trying to tell me that Ryland said that there was a scream. There was no scream that I heard. The only thing that was screaming is me saying, call 911, somebody.
Well, maybe that's what he thought. Well, he's a little kid. They can't go by everything he says. Especially when they're interrogating him without a family member there.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying to say this and that when I've been as honest as I can.
Well, that's all you can be, but don't. You clam up. You're lawyered up now. Shut your mouth. Don't say another word. Say you need anything, you speak to my lawyer. I've got his name and his personal phone number.
This is ridiculous.
Well, Sarah put up $1,000 for you.
Okay,
Because I know you will. And he wants a total of $8,000. And he says they're probably going to get you at least a Class 3 felony for the...
Weed.
Yeah. You might as well talk about it now. It doesn't matter. They're
Yeah,
going to find
I
it
told
anyway.
him.
You already told him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, I'm honest.
Well, okay. So is that all you have?
Yeah. Herb.
What about those vials?
Herb, guns.
What about the vials?
What? Oh, dabs? That's weed.
I know, but that's
Yeah,
different.
No, it's just weed.
No. Well, he said that they'll probably get a class 3 felony for the over 20 some odd grams of pot.
His father defends him. Guns by the bed, no safeties, could have gone off. Chest and shoulder wounds are twisted into an accident theory. But the logic collapses against ballistics and bullet trajectory.
That he says, but they're, you know, because she was saying, well, what about all this retainer? He says, I don't give a goddamn about the rest of the retainer. Just do it. All right.
First,
I know.
Okay,
They
now
won't
listen.
let me go.
We won't let you go. All right, here's no, we're going to be able to talk to Ron and we'll tell him the news, okay?
They're trying to get me.
Now listen to me for a moment. Don't say another thing, just listen to me. We can call your lawyer in private. If you talk to the lawyer, they want it to be on speakerphone so they can hear it. So we're going to call the lawyer first and get his advice.
I'm going to sue the hell out of him.
Well, we'll just relax. We're going to call the lawyer after we talk to Rylan.
Okay.
And then I'll get his advice.
Okay.
And if he says it's okay for you to talk with them listening, I will give you my cell phone and you can talk to them.
Okay.
If they haven't charged you, they have to let you go.
Well, I assume so, but we don't know everything. The lawyer doesn't know everything that's going on as well. Okay, well, nobody does. And they're not telling anybody everything. She was shot in the chest and the shoulder. That's all he told me.
I didn't.
I know you didn't.
Anyway.
No, straight up.
I know.
Okay, but they're gonna come and get us so we can break the news around. And we know how we're gonna do it.
It's gonna be a hard one.
It is gonna be hard, but we gotta be strong. And
why are they holding me on what?
They won't tell me. They have to wait until all he told me is they have to wait until the investigation is complete at the house.
Take days.
Because of the drugs, probably.
Oh, it's just fucking weed.
I don't care. It's just he already told them.
Yeah, I told them they had weed. Who cares?
It doesn't matter, they've got it.
But it's 2 shots, that's why they're saying that.
Well, see, I kept
And he said it was 2 guns.
I kept them both in the side of my bed. They fit in there perfectly.
Yeah.
So if she was cleaning or anything.
How would she clean and get it?
Because they were on the side of the bed.
And they don't have a safety.
They don't have a safety.
It could happen. And Keith understands it does look suspicious because of that.
Yeah, but
getting shot here and here. Well, here and in the chest.
Yeah, but I didn't.
And the one went through her body. That's probably where those cops were out there. I told you that's probably what that was. One of them went completely through the body and the other one's lodged in. It's probably the one in her chest.
I mean,
he didn't say exactly where.
And you being in the shower,
there's some closure.
And you being in the shower. I mean, we already discussed that.
But it's, come on, man.
Well, you would never hurt anybody.
I know, and I was here
anyway.
voluntarily.
Keith's retelling. Brandy woke to make breakfast, he showered, the curtain not pulled tight, then pop. An emotional script but missing forensic proof. The truth waits outside the door, ready for science to lay it bare.
You have never even hit anybody.
I know.
Well, they're going to come and get your mom and I when they once.
Well,
we're
yeah,
going to
let's
do
talk
Ryan.
because
Yeah. But
I don't know what to do.
we can only talk
You
privately
only
to
can
the
do what
lawyer.
the lawyer says. You
You
don't
do
say
what
a
the
word.
lawyer says. Don't say anything at all. Nothing else.
Let her. I damn well.
And I'm not saying what you're saying is right or wrong, but don't say anything.
I mean,
Let the lawyer do the talking for you.
I damn well already told him everything I know.
Well, don't say anything else. They can't talk to you anymore unless you offer information. They legally can't talk to you.
Well, you're in shock.
Well, yeah, we all are.
Did they
But you're in
even
real
give
shock.
you anything to eat or drink?
I'm too upset to eat.
Well, but they've been giving you something. Looks like you had soda.
Nah, that's the dudes. I mean, you're as honest as you can be with somebody, even though it's hard for you to be. And then they try to pin shit.
Well, they're not really trying to pin anything.
That's why you keep your mouth shut.
Well, I told them
Because they
all
can
I
take
know.
everything out of context.
Sure. I told them everything I know. And from what I remember, I can't remember everything, Mom.
Well, she must have just gotten up.
Tell her what you told me.
What?
About the shower.
Oh, okay. She had woke me up and was like, okay, I'm gonna make some breakfast, and all that, And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. Went into the shower. The little curtain things weren't done all the way because she's so damn short. So I was doing that, and all of a sudden she went in, she said, boom. And I said, go away. And then about, I don't know, not long after, pop, pop.
Doesn't make
Did
sense.
you jump out immediately when you heard the pops? When did you come out of the bathroom?
It was pop. Pop. The first one I thought, was like a balloon, you know what I mean? And then after I heard the second one, I was like, whoa, something's wrong, man, you know what I mean? And I ran out there, hey, slid across the floor and everything. Naked.
2 sharp pops shattered the morning. Keith claimed he rushed from the shower, slid across the wood floor, and dialed 911. But the details don't fit. No towel, no pressure on the wound. The scene spoke a different truth.
And got on the phone.
You saw her laying there?
Yeah. Well, I saw her laying there, yes. And I was like, oh no. Got on the phone immediately, called 911. Okay? You know, and told them what not. Now I don't remember what time I put on my clothes or not, but I just, look, I haven't got boxers, man.
No.
And then I let him in the door and she said, please help her. Please help her. And then they rushed me outside. That's when I called you. So it's like,
Well, you called me at 10:52.
yeah. So it's like, what the hell? I mean, did accidentally one go off and then she dropped them both, and you know what I mean? But I don't think
Was she moving them and cleaning?
Well,
that's what I was, maybe.
See, what they're gonna be looking for are powder burns.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, that's what they're gonna be looking for.
Go ahead.
No, not on just you, but on her.
Yeah.
How close was the weapon? What
Sure.
angle did it have to be? They're gonna do a thorough investigation.
Sure.
What angle, if the gun hit this way, what angle would the projectile go? What angle did it enter the body?
Sure.
If it entered from down here,
And that'll set me free.
well, if it hit like this and she was standing or whatever, crouched, it'd be an angle this way.
You should never have loading guns in the house.
Well, not without a safety anyway. That's beside the point. It's over.
Yeah, and they asked, what do you wish for justice for your wife? And I looked at them.
Justice?
Justice. I was like, better gun control? I mean,
Well, that has nothing to do with it.
I mean, you know, I'm just
Justice, in other words, they were baiting you, trying to get you to say, if you
I
said,
don't care
well,
what they bait.
if you would have said something like, oh, you know, jail or whatever, then they got probable
Well, you
cause.
and Brandy were good.
I know.
But she has been depressed a lot.
I didn't know that.
She hasn't
She
been
told
telling
me.
him.
I thought she was getting better.
Because she has not been telling him.
Oh.
And he asked why, and I said, probably because she was afraid you'd blow up.
She
why
told
would I
me
know
that she's been
her?
having nightmares lately.
See, she didn't tell me
sat
any
there
of that.
and told me that she's had awful thoughts. And I said, Brandy, what are those? And she wouldn't tell me. And she says, I've been feeling really bad. I have to go talk to somebody. I really need to go talk to somebody. And I gave her Barbara's name at the criminal, or
One thing that
the,
she told me the other day, right?
Family speculated about angles, residue, distance. It sounded plausible, but forensic science would trace bullet paths, burns, and gunpowder particles, evidence that never lies the way people do.
Is that she had been talking to people online sexually. I let it go. Because everybody has their past.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I let it go. It was from months ago, though. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Is that why you took her phone away?
No, I didn't take her phone away.
She was
She
having
broke
trouble
her
with-
phone.
Oh, she didn't tell me she broke her phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, and then we had to get new ones, but the new ones that I got weren't compatible.
Okay, whatever.
So I had to get new ones after that.
Okay,
And then she had her phone and everything's good.
continue on.
But that's about it, you know, and I let it go. I let it go because
Did
when
you
she
tell
said-
the police this?
Yes, I told them all that.
Okay.
I let it go. I told her everything's gonna be all right. Just stop that. You know what I mean? And she right there deleted all the accounts, all that. So we were fine. Last night we had a friend Joe over. She was snuggling up with
Was your
me.
sex life okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Brandy.
Well, I mean, that's what
tells me that.
I know, but I mean,
it wasn't
why would she be doing that in sexual things unless there was, you know,
texting
something was
or
lapsing,
email or
lapsing.
something like that.
Well, that's why I asked. I mean,
I
I'm
know
not trying to be
She
personal.
said that she had a problem with it since she He was young.
Okay, so she had a porn addiction.
Something like that, I guess, you know, and I was like, well, B, who don't in this world? you know?
Okay.
You know, and she was like, wow, you've been cool about it. I was like, what am I supposed to do this months ago, Brandy? I was like, but thank you, it's very noble. After that, smiling, happy. I mean, last night we had a friend over.
Maybe that's why she told me she didn't think she was a good person.
I don't know.
She says, I don't think I'm a good person. And I said, why? And she goes, I don't know why. She wouldn't tell me. And then she said that she's been having horrible, horrible thoughts. And her head's just going like this.
Was that because of the baby?
I'm thinking maybe it's because of the baby. When was the baby? When did the baby die? I don't know.
She never told me.
I know she goes through these cycles once a year where it hits all of a sudden.
Yeah, but last year, I talked her through it. She was fine.
But was it this time of the year?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been.
And then she says, I think I have to go talk to somebody. And I says, well, please do. And I gave her Barbara's number from the abuse place down here because it's free.
But
It's family
counseling. Let
counseling.
me know these things.
Because it was only a couple days ago.
Lori,
I didn't know.
lower your voice.
I mean, why didn't you let me know these things so we could talk it through?
Because sometimes women and men want to have confidentiality.
With you and your...
And I didn't think it was anything real serious.
Yeah.
You know?
And maybe that's what she was talking about when she was like, I haven't been a good wife.
Yeah, that's what she's...
But I had dealt with whatever, you know, I was like,
I know,
that was
you
months
helped her.
ago. You know, it's like, I'm gonna, you know, flip out on the person who's treated me the best of my whole entire life.
The story shifted to depression, nightmares, addiction. Emotional justifications piled on, framing tragedy as accident. Yet everyday struggles rarely transform themselves into 2 gunshots.
I mean, come on, man.
And you fought, but you guys got over it. And then you were fine. Everybody fights.
It wasn't a fight, it was more like an argument. We'd bicker. You know, to be back and forth, we'd bicker.
You did call each other nasty names and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but then
that's
he said,
normal.
well, I'm worse than Keith sometimes, so.
Yeah, I know.
That's normal, though. I mean,
Not really. That's your way of doing it, I guess.
I mean, but we weren't like at each other's throat all the time or nothing like that, man. It was just once a great while we had an argument and we let it the hell go and we were fine.
Why don't you go out and call? Because they're trying to stall. I really believe it. I really believe they are.
Just, well, if they do, they do. We're not saying
We'll go
anything.
call
You've
him.
already
I'll
told
call
them
him.
all of this stuff. All right, I'll go out and call him and
I'm
then
not saying
I'll-
anything I don't know. You're telling me information I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what she told me. Last week you came over one day. I don't know if it's Monday, Wednesday, that day, but you only were over there for a little bit, a few minutes. And she sat outside. Maybe you had to pick something up or drop Kira. I don't know. But you were over there.
I dropped Kira off, yeah.
You were over there, and she sat on the swing, you know, out front on the rocking chairs. And she told me all this. And I says, well, do you want to talk about it? We're here for you if you want to talk about it. And she said,
Just let me know when he's done.
All right.
she said no. And I said,
You're innocent until proven guilty.
I told you what I knew. That's all
Don't even
that I
say
knew.
that.
I did though, like,
Keith, don't say anything to them. Don't talk to us anymore either because they're probably listening.
I could have just refused to talk to him in the beginning.
Well, you could have. You could have pleaded the Fifth Amendment. Say, I want a lawyer. As soon as you said, I want a lawyer, they have to stop talking to you.
But I was being an honest person.
Well, sometimes that kicks you in
They'll
the ass.
take
Keith,
advantage of you.
because they're looking to blame something on something. Not saying that they're trying to frame you or anything. I'm not saying that at all.
Sure.
But they're trying to do their job.
Sure,
Okay?
sure.
Maybe sometimes they use some unethical tactics, but they're just doing their job.
Sure.
Okay? And you admit that it is kind of fishy the way she was shot.
But you don't
I
know what
didn't know
happened.
how
You
where she
don't
was
know-
shot.
I know, but it does seem suspicious.
Now that you
You even said that.
Well, yeah, but
Okay, but don't say anymore. No,
not if she was suicidal, like you said.
okay, so there's nothing more we can do. We'll talk to
We'll be praying
Rylan.
for you. The whole church is praying for you.
Yes. And we will talk to Rylan, and we will tell him what's happening. What?
Not all of it, but they know enough.
They know that there was
And they
a
keep
suicide shooting. That's all they know.
And they keep on telling me that they'll let me see Ryland and they won't.
Well, maybe they will after we talk to him.
You know?
Maybe they will after we talk to him.
Phones, accounts, and half-set cameras, passwords lost, systems unfinished. Wish we had video, Keith muttered. If it existed, it would reveal the timing, the movements, the sounds, either exposing him or clearing him.
Because I'm the closest thing that little boy has.
I know. But like I said, we talked about this, and Keith agrees that he's really not in the condition to break the news to him.
I mean, I would like to as a family.
Well, maybe they will let us do that. I'll ask him.
You know what I mean? As a family.
No matter how much you want to say, how much you want to take, I know you don't say I know not a word. Not one word. You don't say nothing ever again. Talk to yourself quietly in your head. They won't let us talk.
You and I can go talk to him, but we can't tell him what's going on. DCF has to be there when we do it. Okay, and they're not here.
Are they gonna release me yet?
I don't know. Just hang on. We gotta go.
Will they come back in here?
I can't tell you right now. I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, they are gonna let us spend some time with him, but I'm not gonna tell him anything. I promised him I would not say anything.
Don't just leave me in here.
Huh?
Don't just leave me in here.
I'm not gonna leave you in here.
Ask him if I can have
We'll
a
see you
cigarette
before
or
we're
not.
done. We'll see. We'll spend time with
He
him.
needs a cigarette.
Ask him if I can have a cigarette.
Okay, all right.
They usually walk me out there.
Hey, he needs to have a cigarette.
Yes.
My name's Keith. I don't have anything further to say. I've already told you guys what I had to say 3 times. I'm not repeating
Now
myself.
is this Miranda's number 2?
That's.
Oh, that's to Miranda too. They're two different.
That's both of them. But they work together. So
Okay, so basically it's...
they're gonna take that away from you anyway.
Oh, they won't. I can't. It's a piece of paper.
Well, they're gonna take your jeans.
Well, if I have to. Oh, because my finger.
That's your blood. That can be proven.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Look at this. I've had this for since last Sunday on Easter.
Only reason why...
Kathy's walker, you know, that little like thing that comes out the side? It went like this right down in my hand. And then it went into a soda bottle, A&W root beer bottle, and it went all over my car.
Only reason why they want my clothes is because guess what?
It's fine.
There's no gunpowder because I didn't do nothing. You know? That's the shittiest part of the situation, man. I have enough to deal with.
The interrogation room thickened. Family urged silence. The lawyer demanded not one more word. Behind the glass, detectives pieced together words, blood, and evidence, forming the portrait of a killer.
And I'm not gonna try it, you know what I mean?
Just start praying, Keith.
This shit's ridiculous. I mean, how long am I gonna be here?
Till 5 or 6 in the morning, they're gonna try to break you down. And then go to sleep.
Shit, what? With what power?
Well, you're not gonna have to, or just stay like that. As long as you're back, we'll handle it.
Yeah. I mean...
That's why the rooms are so little, because they're hoping you're claustrophobic.
I mean, shit, I'd rather be in jail. But my lawyer's pretty good, though, huh? He's a pretty good guy.
It's the only one we could get a hold of. The only one that had to answer the phone on a Saturday.
I mean, it's nuts. Like, what?
Because when we saw that thing on Fly We're Live, I said,
You liked it?
and then they wouldn't release you when they should have. We said, no, we're gonna call somebody.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Because, this is ridiculous, man.
And they had to have $1,000 down.
Whatever.
And Sarah said, I'll pay it.
They are going to make up a power of attorney for you right now.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're making up a power of attorney. So you can get my banking, just get it all out. There's like $29,000 in there.
There should have been 40.
I had to pay for this in there. I don't care. I don't care, Mom.
You guys should have saved some money.
I mean, we just got this, we just got that.
I know, but you should have
We're
saved
gonna do the
it.
wedding and
I know Braden said you just got a bow tie and stuff
Yeah.
for your wedding. You know, another what your official.
how do they feel?
Braden's a basket case. Gary's really upset.
Who?
She says, I know we've had our differences, but he's my brother and what they're doing to him is bullshit.
Did you have to try to tell me that I did something I didn't do?
Then don't say a word. Because the more you say, the more they can twist.
Yeah, well, they can twist themselves into not because it's not gonna admit something that's not the truth.
They're gonna try to make you.
They can do all they want.
Don't listen to them, don't talk to them.
I'm not gonna. Lawyer says no, so that's no. But that's gonna cost me a fucking fortune.
His father defended him. Guns by the bed, no safeties, could have gone off. But ballistics don't bend to feelings. A bullet through the chest and shoulder, and the gun's placement told a story far different from his.
Oh, because someone made a bad decision or because an accident, man, this is ridiculous.
I think she probably was gonna take him and put him up or do something with him, and she tripped and fell, like you said.
I don't know though.
I know, nobody knows.
Like, it's nuts.
Nobody knows what happened, but something happened.
I should have just had her come in the shopper with me like I regularly would. You know?
Yeah, but you can't say shoulda, woulda, because I do that and say, I should have talked to her more that day she was depressed. I should have talked to her, I should have talked to her, I should have talked to
Yeah,
her.
but nobody let me know about it. That's the thing. That's what, you know.
But I didn't know.
No.
And she told me, I told her I'd give the number to,
I've gotten
Barbara.
nauseous. I've gotten real nauseous, man, because it's like, just thinking about, she's really gone and all that. It comes and goes. You know what I mean?
I know you're numb.
Like I'll get nauseous and then I'll sweat a lot and then I'll be like, whoo, and then I'll be like, I gotta keep strong, and then
I just rest my head on that Kleenex box
it's ridiculous, man.
and just lay down.
Thank God. This is just nuts. Nuts. So the credit. And I was like, honest, This is crazy, man.
Well, I know you didn't do it.
Me too, but a lot of people go for something they do.
No, we're just praying for you. You've got a lot of people in prayer. You didn't do anything wrong. I know that for a fact.
I know. I just push the rest of the world in that.
They will.
Like, I can't live here no more, man.
Keep thinking positive, Keith.
I definitely can't go back to that house and live.
Nobody's gonna have to give you that money back.
I definitely can't.
For a year, he's gonna have to give you the money back.
I mean,
You give him 30 days, and he's gotta give you the rest of the money back, and if he's spending, he's in trouble.
I mean, I'm gonna probably...
Keith lamented money, weddings, a new house, things he feared losing if convicted. The dread of prison leaked into his voice. But justice isn't measured in emotions, it's weighed in evidence.
Nazi Ryland no more, you know? And that's gonna tear Ryland apart too. He can't leave. He can't lose
Don't even think of
both.
all that stuff. It's just gonna get you depressed. Just don't.
He can't lose both parents. I don't think Daddy's really got it. You know?
I know. I've taken, just try to get some sleep.
Huh?
Relax and try to get some sleep as much as you can.
Oh, it's crazy. I wish I knew the real story. You know?
I don't think she did it on purpose. I think she fell. Because if she wasn't upset in the morning, I think she probably was gonna move him and she fell.
And I said, I'll go away. But did she take that?
She could have, in her frame of mind, you never know.
Well, I didn't know what frame of mind she is because no one said nothing to me. Not even her. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And she had no reason to be depressed because we let that chick go, man. You know? And it's unfortunate, man. And I don't know how to deal with this.
Nobody does.
I mean...
But all you have to keep remember is you pray and you trust God to help you.
I do trust God.
I'm saying you pray about it and trust God to protect you and help you.
Mm-hmm.
And keep your mind focused on that.
With all that's come out in their conversation, there's no way. Not even God could make him innocent now.
Warrant.
Huh?
The warrant was for my pants and stuff.
Yes, for your clothes.
At my house.
The other one's already being done. That is probably already done.
They need me a copy. That's a little.
No, not really. Just.
And they took my cell phone.
Well, they're gonna use that for. They need that.
I guess there's another warrant for my electronic devices. They had that
Well,
all freezing.
that's standard.
They did a mouse swab. I'm just telling you what they did. They did a mouse swab.
Yeah. To get your
all
DNA.
These little things everywhere. They did pictures for all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can tell bug bite or not.
No.
But they let me go.
You know, they need to have this. But just keep.
We'll talk. Mom's beating
So
up.
that what they're doing is they're thinking you may have murdered her.
Well,
It doesn't say anything other than that.
Well, they ain't gonna find nothing because I didn't do nothing. Sorry, but I didn't. I mean...
A warrant seized his clothes and phone. No gunpowder on me, he insisted. Yet microscopic traces, fibers, GSR, skin cells could reveal distance, angle, and who pulled the trigger.
They can pin whatever they want on me.
Just keep it down.
Evidence will hold. Are you done?
Soon, I guess.
What did they call you?
No, I just came back. Since he took your clothes, it shouldn't be very long.
Just want to go lay down, Dad. Where's Desi?
Sarah, Hilda. She's drunker than shit.
They use this as an excuse, I'm sure.
I know. She's upset and everything, and I said, well, you know what, everybody handles a situation like that differently.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I didn't even get into it.
Sure. I mean, look at all the shit I gotta deal with, man. You know? Do they know you're here?
Yeah, they let me in.
Which one?
The girl.
Does he know you're here?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him. She wants to go home too.
I wanted my telephone back so I could call you and tell you.
Weeks later, the bedroom camera yielded its secrets: threats, control, promises of vengeance. Silent but damning footage erased the accident narrative completely.
Well, they're not gonna get that back to you. They might when you leave.
No.
But they may not.
No, they don't.
Because that's warrants evidence.
No, there's nothing on it. Like,
So,
stupid.
now you understand why they're doing all of this.
Well, they're just trying to make sure. You know?
See here? These are all people. They're praying.
Good. It's gotta help somehow.
Hundreds.
It's gotta help somehow. They said that there's a bunch of power in prayer.
There it is. Now, her last name is Fish. You must have two witnesses, not yourself or your son. The document must be signed and dated at the same time the notary signs. Maybe Michelle can do it.
The jury needed only 3 hours. Guilty. On the stand, Keith still clung to self-defense, but the verdict was final: life in prison without parole. The last word belonged to forensics, the cameras, and justice itself. The case of Keith Johansson ended with a severe judgment: first-degree murder and a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. From a husband and father, Keith turned himself into a killer driven by blind jealousy and obsessive control. His claims of an accident could not hide the truth revealed by forensic science, surveillance cameras, and even the testimony of his own child. This verdict is not only a punishment for Keith, but also a wake-up call about domestic violence, unchecked emotions, and how people can destroy their own happiness. What do you think about this case? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to watch more breakdowns of shocking criminal cases and enjoy special perks from us in the near future.